In 2020, Reverend Raphael Warnock made history by becoming Georgia's first Black U.S. Senator, defying the odds and changing the political landscape. But his rise from the pulpit of Ebenezer Baptist Church to the Senate floor is just the beginning of a much deeper story, one filled with unexpected twists, personal battles, and public triumphs. While Warnock's political career seems like a beacon of progress, it hasn't come without its controversies. From viral headlines about his personal life to fierce battles on Capitol Hill, his journey has been anything but ordinary. What's really going on behind the scenes? What challenges has this faith-driven leader faced on his rise to power, and what's next for him as he continues to shape the future of American politics? Stick with us to uncover the full story. Born on July 23, 1969, in Savannah, Georgia, to Jonathan and Verlene Warnock, he grew up in a modest household grounded in religious devotion and the discipline of hard work. His upbringing, shaped by the unwavering values of his parents, instilled in him a deep sense of purpose and service that would chart the course of his life. From those humble beginnings, Warnock's journey led him to Morehouse College, a historically Black institution that nurtured his intellect and sharpened his leadership. There, he embraced a calling that blended scholarship with a passion for justice. He later pursued a theological education at Union Theological Seminary in New York City, where he deepened his commitment to ministry and advocacy for the marginalized. His rise in the pastoral world began in Harlem and continued in Baltimore, each community leaving a mark on his evolving approach to ministry. Ultimately, he became the senior pastor at Atlanta's historic Ebenezer Baptist Church. Once led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. from this iconic pulpit, Warnock became a steadfast voice for civil rights, economic justice, and moral clarity, using his platform to confront inequality and inspire change. The transition to politics came as a continuation of his mission. Guided by principles rooted in faith and justice, he championed causes like healthcare access, voting rights, and economic fairness. In 2020, he made history by becoming Georgia's first Black U.S. Senator, a moment that resonated across the nation. His re-election in 2022 reaffirmed his role as a determined advocate for progress and bridge building across political divides. Warnock's achievements have been celebrated not only in Washington but also in his hometown. In a powerful gesture of respect and recognition, a street in Savannah now bears his name, honoring a son of Georgia whose journey from the pews of a small church to the halls of the U.S. Senate continues to inspire generations to come. Raphael Warnock was raised as the 11th of 12 children in a blended, faith-driven household. Though they lived in the Caton Homes housing projects, the family thrived on unity, love, and shared purpose. Their household included children from both parents' previous relationships, along with Raphael and his youngest sister, forming a close-knit family bonded by faith. Growing up surrounded by siblings, Raphael learned the power of resilience, compassion, and community from an early age. He shared a particularly strong bond with his older brother Keith, a Gulf War veteran and former police officer. The two shared a bedroom during childhood, with Raphael on the top bunk and Keith on the bottom. In 1997, Keith was sentenced to life in prison without parole for his involvement in a nonviolent drug conspiracy, despite being a first-time offender. This injustice left a deep mark on Raphael and fueled his passion for criminal justice reform. In 2020, after more than 2 decades of incarceration, Keith was released amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and Raphael was there to personally bring him home. The moment was emotional, highlighting how 2 lives from the same home had taken drastically different paths. Another powerful influence in Raphael's life was his older sister, Joyce Coleman Hall. She vividly remembers the moment in their childhood church when elders laid hands on young Raphael and declared he would one day be a voice to the nation. As a boy, he often recited Martin Luther King Jr.'s sermons with emotion and precision, already embodying the spirit of a future leader. The experiences he shared with his siblings, the joy, the struggle, the injustice, and the hope, shaped the man he would become. Their stories live in his sermons and echo in his policy work. Through every challenge, their support and example grounded his belief in redemption and the transformative power of faith and service. Raphael Warnock's life stands as a testament to the enduring influence of family, shaped not only by love but also by the trials that forge character and purpose. Raphael Warnock's personal life reflects both the profound joys and complex challenges that come with balancing family, faith, and public duty. In early 2016, he married Aline Doi, a dedicated human rights advocate. Their private union was followed by a public ceremony on Valentine's Day, symbolizing a hopeful beginning to their life together. From their marriage came 2 children, daughter Chloe, born in 2016, and son Caleb, born in 2018, who became the center of Warnock's world. Despite the initial promise of their union, the relationship began to strain under the weight of life's pressures. By November 2019, the couple had separated, and their divorce was finalized in 2020. During this period, a public dispute drew attention when Doi alleged that Warnock had run over her foot during an argument. Warnock firmly denied the claim, and medical evaluations revealed no signs of injury. Following their divorce, the court granted joint legal custody of their children, though primary physical custody was awarded to Doi. As Warnock's responsibilities in the U.S. Senate grew, Doi requested adjustments to the custody arrangement and child support, citing the demands of his schedule. Even amid political duties and legal complexities, Warnock has remained a devoted and active father. His deep love for his children is evident in the moments they share, like the day his young son Caleb attempted a playful karate kick toward Vice President Kamala Harris during Warnock's swearing-in ceremony, a scene that added warmth to the historic occasion. His fatherhood journey has also inspired his creative pursuits, including the writing of a children's book meant to teach patience, purpose, and self-worth. Through every personal challenge and public transition, Warnock continues to find strength in fatherhood. His role as a parent grounds him and fuels his vision for a better future, one not just shaped by policies and platforms, but by the enduring lessons he hopes to pass on to his children. With an estimated net worth of $1.3 million, Raphael Warnock has successfully navigated a life rooted in both spiritual purpose and public leadership. His financial journey reflects a thoughtful balance between his ministerial foundation and senatorial responsibilities. As a U.S. Senator, he earns a standard congressional salary, while his prior tenure as senior pastor at Atlanta's historic Ebenezer Baptist Church significantly shaped his income profile. The generous housing allowance he received from the church contributed to his financial stability, underscoring the enduring support of his spiritual community. His assets paint a picture of prudent financial stewardship. A retirement account represents his largest holding, supported by a collection of smaller investments that suggest a deliberate and cautious approach to wealth building. These choices reflect a man grounded in purpose rather than excess. Warnock's real estate portfolio speaks to both practicality and deep-rooted values. He resides in a $1.1 million townhouse in Washington, D.C., placing him near the heart of national policy and legislation. In Atlanta, he maintains a $900,000 home, affirming his enduring connection to the people and places that shaped him. Additionally, he continues to benefit from a residence provided by Ebenezer Baptist Church, a long-standing tradition for senior clergy, allowing him to remain present in the community he serves spiritually. His lifestyle, while grounded, carries a few personal touches that reveal character and nostalgia. He owns a modern Chevrolet Equinox, well-suited for a demanding, mobile schedule, and also treasures a classic Chrysler K car, an homage to simpler times and enduring values. Through every chapter, Raphael Warnock exemplifies resilience, clarity of purpose, and devotion to service. Whether delivering sermons or debating legislation, he remains a guiding presence, a man whose life continues to blend faith, integrity, and leadership into one compelling narrative. Thank you for watching.